Hi everyone, Ashish Kyal here. Very warm welcome to Ashish Kyal Trading Gurukul, and it's fantastic to have each one of you over here. And it's wonderful to have you in this session. This is actually a quick announcement about mentorship on timing the market and why timing the market is possible. क्या time market को time किया जा सकता है? I am sure you are looking at the current market scenario and you are wondering, yeah, what happened? What happened? Suddenly the market reversed. Reversed from which level? It reversed from the level of 20,175. That is the level that I've been talking about for more than a week, and it reversed exactly from that level. And it is possible, definitely possible to time the market. जो बहुत सारे traders हैं जिन्हें पता नहीं है कि मार्केट को टाइम किया जा सकता है, उनके लिए ये तो चकाचौंध करने वाली बात होगी कि मार्केट को टाइम कर सकते, बिकॉज सो फार वी हैव ऑलवेज हर्ड अबाउट you can never time the market. You should do an SIP. You should invest systematically. Nothing wrong in that. I am saying that absolutely correct for people who do not have time or who are not aware about market timing. But if you are aware about how to time the market, then I would say that you should time the market, because it's a brilliant concept, and I have been doing it time and again. The low I captured around 17,060 levels on Nifty when it just started going up. Another one I captured around 19,430 when it started going up from there. Then the top around 20,175 I was able to capture. ये सारे movement is happening systematically as per time. So market में दो सबसे important parameter है. So I was speaking the other day at IIMs. Someone asked me, I am Trichy. I was traveling and I was speaking there, and it was fantastic. Someone asked me that what are the two most important indicators when you're looking on the chart that you are trading? And I said that the two most important indicator that you should be aware about is price and time. दो सबसे ज्यादा जो important indicator है दोस्तों, that is price and time. क्योंकि भाव भगवान छे, समय बलवान छे, trader पहलवान छे. So price is what you trade, time is what you trade, and discipline what makes a trader successful. These are the three most important parameters that you should be always focusing on. But the problem is majority of the community is focusing on indicator. I'm not saying we should not use indicator. I also use it. But trade करते वक्त जो signal मिलता है हमें, that signal comes from price and time. If these two signals are not in synchronous, not in sync together, then you will not be able to trade markets very well. ऐसा होता है बहुत बार आप लोगों के साथ में that you saw a breakout to happen, and the breakout did happen on the stock prices, and then it again reversed back and came down, and you are wondering यार breakout आया लेकिन हुआ क्या, market reverse क्यों हो गया? And it was a genuine breakout as per the price action, because you looked only at the price element, you did not focus on the time element. So it is possible to even look at the time element of the stocks. And the best part about time cycle is that it can be applied on stocks, it can be applied on commodities, it can be applied on Bitcoin, it can be applied on anything and everything, Nifty, Bank Nifty, Fin Nifty. अगर सोचो आपको पता है कि market कब reverse होने वाला है, along with that, if the price action confirms, can I say your conviction to take that trade will increase multifold. Especially in these kind of market situations, when you see a sharp rally on the upside and suddenly the market started falling like there is no support, what went wrong? That's the wondering that you might have. But if you look at a cycle, which is 55 days time cycle, and if you are following that time cycle, I've been using that time cycle for many years and many months, and that time cycle is simply fantastic. And that time cycle, which I found in 2014 when I was practicing this time cycle technique, I'm continuing to use that. That time cycle worked simply super. And in the latest mentorship batch, we even talked about it, that how 26th of September can be the area where the time will turn back. But until then, there can be selling pressure because the time cycle is on the downside. Have you checked that? Have you gone through that? If you are, and have you seen how fantastic that cycle is working, how superb it is working? So point ये है दोस्तों, market में trade करने के लिए, it is important that you have a very clear-cut strategy, a plan, a method, and someone as a mentor who can guide you how the market is behaving, what you should do, how it can go about it, and also understand your strength and weakness. Because see, every single one of us has a strength and a weakness. Similarly, जैसे हमारी एक personality होती है, वैसे ही हमारी trading personality भी होती है. Someone is good with intraday trading, someone can be good with positional trading, someone is good with options, someone is good with futures, but you need to know how to make the strengths stronger and how to cut down the weaknesses. So ये सारी चीजें बहुत जरूरी है अगर आप ट्रेड करना जानते हो. ये सारी चीजों में सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होता है प्राइस पे फोकस करना, जो वेव थियरी के थ्रू किया जाता है. And then you have to focus on time, which is along with time cycles. So when I say time cycles, you need to understand there are various time techniques that are available in economics. If you look at, everything is governed by time. Time is supreme. So what does it mean? If you look at a lunar cycle, I'm sure you might be aware about lunar cycle by now if you have watched my videos. If you look at lunar cycle is a 28-day cycle, and every 28 day the one complete cycle happens, and then another cycle happens. Now this 28-day cycle results into a high tide and a low tide, Amavasya and Purnima. And if you check, there is a phenomenon of the entire water body rising up and down. Now that's a very classic way of looking at time, because this phenomena of lunar is impacting the water body on the earth. Human system is made up of more than 70-75% of water. So something which is that powerful, which can lift the entire water body of the planet, don't you think it is going to impact our system also? It will, but we are not aware about it. If you look at, it is very prominent when you are talking about the female body. They respond to a 28-period cycle, and it's only because of that cycle we exist on this planet. Without it, we will never exist here. And that's why the cycle works. And so there is 365 days in a year. There is 12.5 years of solar cycle. There is a 4-year of presidential cycle. There are so many time cycles that are acting. And if you are able to identify those time, you will be able to time the market also. Especially if you are a futures or an options trader, and अगर आपको ऐसा लगता है कभी कि यार अगर 1 घंटे पहले ये ट्रेड ले लिया होता तो बात ही कुछ और होती. 1 घंटे छोड़ो, अभी के मार्केट में तो 15 मिनट से भी फर्क पड़ जाता है. So along with that, it is very important when you are trading in futures options, because if you want to make big money, you need to know these leverage products. That's where the big money lies. But you need to know where to place a stop loss. You need to know what should be the volatility. You need to know the mathematics or the Greeks of options. ये सारी चीजें पता होनी चाहिए. और ये पता करने के लिए लोग करते क्या है, गूगल पे जाते, सर्च करते और पढ़ के आते. But have you checked the credentials of people who are doing that, going on Google and reading? Have you checked their background? So just to give a brief about my background, for many of you who might be here for the first time and listening to me for the first time, I'm a chartered market technician. CMT from US, I cleared all 3 levels of CMT in 1 year of time, and that too in 2008. 2008, I was working with Lehman Brothers. I lost my job. Okay, they didn't kick me out. Lehman Brothers filed for bankruptcy, and I lost my job. Then what to do? So that's the problem, that you are forced to do certain things, and I'm glad that happened, because if I wouldn't have lost my job, I wouldn't have been here in front of you talking to all of you. I've been trading markets for nearly 2 decades. I have been teaching, and I've been talking about these tools of market timings and about wave theory for more than a decade. I've authored a book, Effective Trading in Financial Markets Using Technical Analysis, which was published in COVID 2020, published worldwide. And it was in October 2020, the exact month when this book was launched. And it's wonderful. It was launched officially in London, and then in US, and then available in India also. So I've authored a book. I have won more than 20 times or maybe 25 times on Khiladi #1, if you have watched CNBC Awaaz by any chance, and that is consecutive. wins, consecutive 3 to 4 wins I had with substantial margins. That is possible if you are able to pick up those stocks. So stock selection becomes very, very important for a trader if you want to trade well. I have done that. I was speaking at IIM Trichy about 2 weeks back, 2 to 3 weeks back, and it was simply fabulous, addressing every one of them about the concepts of time and the concepts of technical analysis. I was speaking at NIBM the last week. I was speaking at Society of Technical Analysts in London about a few days back. I've also written for the Journal of Society of Technical Analysts in the Journal of Technical Science. I have written for them. So the point I'm trying to make is I have done it. And I've been trading markets, as I said, for 2 decades. There is so much I have evolved myself as a trader. So out of experience, in this entire my trading career, the most important things that I have learned, I'll share that with you right now. Out of the entire trading career, I have learned one thing. There is no holy grail. इसका क्या मतलब होता है? इसका मतलब होता है अगर आप सिस्टम के पीछे भाग रहे हो ये सोच के कि वो 100% राइट होगा, you are not going to get it. But if you have a system which can tell you, yeah, it works 70% of the time, at times I'm so sure, yeah, 90-95% this is how market should behave. At times, not always, I can make a lot of money from market, and I've been doing that. So it is possible to trade the market successfully and profitably. But you should also understand there is always a risk involved. So you should know when to change your view, because market is always right. Bhav Bhagwan che, and you cannot fight price. You cannot fight trend. You should not fight trend. So I have seen so many of the users or traders lose money because they are fighting the trend. So in a nutshell, when I am saying that as a trader, my experience suggests that 30% of whatever you are doing, 30% of that is contributed to the methods. It can be simple Dow theory. It can be Elliott wave, Neo wave, time cycles. It can be any method that you are following. 30-35% will be your method. Remaining the other 30% is going to be your risk and money management strategy. Risk and money management is very, very important, and we focus a lot on this risk and money management strategy in this mentorship program. The post this, the other 30% is trading psychology. It's very crucial to understand yourself. Introspection, जैसे मैं mentees को कहता हूँ, introspection is very, very important. कि you need to know your strengths, you need to know your weakness, you need to know, are you having a strong fear of missing out? If you are having that fear of missing out, you are going to do something which is not right. You are going to force yourself to trade. Or if you are someone who is a very impatient, impulsive trader, then something you might do which is wrong. So you need to correct those kind of things, and a mentor can correct those kind of traits. These are called as traits. Traits का मतलब होता है यार पता है मैं गलत कर रहा हूं लेकिन मैं फिर भी वो गलत कर रहा हूं. Most of the people lose money in the market not because their method is wrong, not because they do not know कि कैसे trade करना चाहिए, but because they do not follow the risk and money management. Either they leverage too much or they leverage too less, or they do not have the correct mindset. So mindset and tool, mindset होना भी बहुत जरूरी है. So ये सारी चीजों को अगर हम एक साथ क्लब करते हैं, इसको कहते हैं a complete trading plan. So in mentorship, we call it mentorship on timing the market, and the reason being because in this mentorship, we will focus on how you have to go. So right from the risk money management strategy. If the volatility of the market is increased, like in the current situation, then how do you have to take care of that volatility? How do you have to place a stop loss? Where do you have to place a stop loss is also so important, because ऐसा होता है बहुत बार कि आपने जहां पर stop loss लगाया है, market goes there, triggers your stop loss and then reverses. It's not only with you, it happens with every trader. As I said, it happens with many traders. It happens with me also. And that's the reason you need to know volatility based stop loss placement. कि यार अगर मार्केट की वोलेटिलिटी बढ़ रही है तो स्टॉप लॉस भी अकॉर्डिंगली लगाना चाहिए. So we focus a lot on that. Post that, we then look at how to time the market. Matlab, how do we apply these time cycles? The concepts of Hurst time cycle suggest that you can even forecast prices. You looking at time, there are certain concepts in Hurst time cycle that we will be using, looking at it in mentorship program, that how you will be able to forecast the prices by simply looking at the time. A complete trading system can be formed by looking at time and time, and that is going to be fabulous. So and it's really amazing. And साथ में what we are going to do is we are going to look at wave theory. When I say wave theory, it is Elliott wave and Neo wave. We recently had a master of wave session. It was very well received, and it was simply fabulous talking to every one of them how this method works and how it functions, how you can forecast the market, and it is very very important. साथ ही में W.D. Gann actually talked about it, that if the time is right, prices will rise. So he focused more on time rather than the price. We will focus equally on price and time in this mentorship program, because if the time is right, you will see that the change of the trend happens. So for example, when we buy a house, when we buy a home, we find out what is the auspicious day, and basis of that auspicious day, we go and do puja and do those rituals, and then we enter the house. Similarly, in stock market, there are certain auspicious time. If you know those times, you know when the markets can turn in your favor, and you know when the markets can go up, you know when the markets can come down. These all things are possible. In fact, I will just share across. I did a research way back in 2013 when Sensex was around 18,000 level, forecasted Sensex for 61,000. In October 2021, Sensex touched 61,000 level for the very first time, and the forecast was with time. ऐसा नहीं है बोल दिया यार Sensex कभी तो 61,000 जाएगा. No, I forecasted in 7 to 8 years of time, Sensex will be at 61,000. These are the calculations. This is a mathematics. It's not a pseudoscience. It's a mathematics. I call it a science of trading. And this scientific approach gives you the target, gives you the time. In fact, ये तो 2013 की बात हुई. I have already forecasted and shared across with the existing mentees my forecast for the markets until 2027 with the levels, with the time. I have forecasted already that. So these kind of long-term forecast can be done. If you are an investor, you can make use of this in the most brilliant way, because lot of stocks can go multi-bagger if you know the targets of Nifty, Bank Nifty, Sensex over the period of 3, 4, 5 years of time. And I have a track record of proving that. So that's simply fantastic, right? And also one more thing which is very crucial, very less talked about, is options. Okay, options के बारे में पता होगा, लेकिन have you heard someone who says that your option trading, if you are an option buyer, your option trading should require understanding of time as an element, because options का सबसे बड़ा दुश्मन, option buyer का सबसे बड़ा दुश्मन होता है time. If the market does not move in your favor and go sideways, you still lose money. If the market trend goes against you, you lose money. So the two most important thing for option trader, whether you are an option buyer or seller also, is price and time. If you are an option seller, you need to know how to take those ones and twos. But if you are an option buyer, you need to know how to hit those sixes. And that is possible to do that. Even in a cricket match, the other day I was talking about it, that you should know when to be an option buyer, when the trend is starting and how the trend is starting. And you should know when to become a seller or form some kind of a strategy when the markets are looking that it's going to go sideways or it's going to go up, but not that much. तो ये पूरा ऑप्शन स्ट्रैटेजी कैसे फॉर्म होना चाहिए, ऑप्शंस का अप्रोच क्या होना चाहिए, it's a brilliant instrument. I'm telling you. I also worked with National Stock Exchange, IT. I was responsible for designing the entire risk management system on options. Did lot of things, as I'm saying, and it was simply fabulous. I was in US for some time. I worked with hedge funds in UK. I know what these people think, how they see the market, how they know the retailer mindset. But now I am seeing the power in the retailer's hand. They are driving the market. It was told earlier or learned that FIIs are driving the market. If you go and check, we retailer are now responsible for the market movement. FIIs have got it wrong so many times. So if that power is in our hand, why not to learn this scientific approach in a very systematic fashion and trade the market? So this mentorship is starting in October 2023. And the reason I'm saying that is we have an exclusive access for the mentees to the session on Master of Cycles, which is going to be on 26th, 27th October. So you will be a part of Master of Cycles. Your learning starts not in October. Your learning will start today, because if you register for this mentorship program, immediately you get access to Master of Technical Analysis video. That is going to talk about technical analysis. From that, you are going to then get access to the Elliott wave. You will be getting access to the recent course that has happened on option trading. These are video recordings that you get. Post that, you have the live session on Master of Cycles. And then for 3 months, we will have the mentorship classes, which is going to happen weekday on an evening at 7 p.m. We will also be having the live trading session, which is going to happen in the market. We had a live trading session just yesterday. We took a trade and it went fantastically well, even in the current market situation. So we will be looking at those markets. We will be doing the live market, and there will be a private Telegram group which will be formed, and that will be there for you, lifetime access. Along with that, if you are registering today for this mentorship program, you will get 20 bonus videos, because these bonus videos are with you again for lifetime. We are creating the entire ecosystem. There will be an opportunity where you are networking with your friends, you are networking with your colleagues, you are interacting with them, you are seeing what are they trading. They will also share across what are they seeing on the charts, and we call it like a Gurukul. Gurukul का मतलब क्या होता है दोस्तों? Gurukul मतलब होता है that you learn and trade together. We learn from one another. Even I learn from my mentees. They do fabulous work at times. And in fact, I even change my wave counts on wave theory, Elliott wave, if I find a much better one, which is given by my mentee. So these are something powerful, and I call it like empowerment of traders. So you made retailer supreme. Yes, Narendra Mulani is here. He is a mentee and he's doing fabulous work. I keep seeing what he's posting on the Telegram group. These are private Telegram groups which we create where exclusively for mentees, and it is simply super. So and यहाँ पर होता क्या है कि once this everyone learns, they realize, I realize what were they when they just started learning about these methods, and the way the transformation has happened. I call it a life transformation journey. This is not just about you and me. The reason I conduct this mentorship program is I simply love seeing the way they look at the markets, and not after completion. तो लोग पूछते कि यार 3 महीने के बाद मैं क्या ट्रेड कर पाऊंगा? I'm telling them you don't really have to wait for that 3 months to happen. You can actually trade the market as you start going through the videos, which is given to you immediately. Then we meet 3 times in a month on and then in the evenings, and you will see 3 hours each time the mentorship class happens. Then you will be a part of option trading program. So I'll tell you the schedule, how it goes. You get the recordings today for 3-4 different programs, which you go through eventually. Then there is a live event of Master of Cycles, which is going to happen in last week of October. Then we will have the mentorship sessions, which is going to start in November. And these are live programs, including the live trading that we are going to do together. Then you will be going through the 2 days of option trading using technical analysis, which is going to talk about options go as an instrument, how we use that as a passive source of income or parallel source of income. Ki suppose if you are on a job, you want to, along with the job, you want to do trading, how to go about it, because you might not be able to see the screen full time. Or if you want to quit your job and become a full-time trader, how to go about it? Or if you are someone who is at the age of like 45, 50, you want to retire eventually in 2-3 years of time, how to go about it? कैसे करना है? If you want to create your own portfolio of stocks, कैसे stock selection करना है, which can be multi-baggers. You know, there are stocks that have gone crazy at times. So how do you do those stock selection? We will create an algo for stock selections, and using that algo, you will be able to trade the market. You'll be able to pick up the stocks, and you will be able to identify कि कैसे ट्रेड करना है, कहां पर स्टॉप लॉस लगाना है, क्या टारगेट होता है. सो अल्टीमेट एम ट्रेडिंग में एक ही है दोस्तों, स्टॉप कहाँ है, टारगेट क्या है, यही अल्टीमेट एम है. सो इसको कैसे किया जा सकता है. साथ ही में आफ्टर द ऑप्शन ट्रेडिंग you will be learning these strategies, clear cut strategy जो मैं आपको दूंगा, which you will be able to apply on the live market. We will practice it in the live trading session. We'll show you how do we apply it. Then we will have the master of waves, people who want to build up on the wave theory aspect of it. The master of waves, so it's going to be very, very super, where you are going to be doing the master of waves session. Post the master of waves, where you will learn about price forecasting techniques, Gann methods, and then we will again have a live trading, and then we will build up further on timing and everything, clubbing together, forming a complete trading system. So these are the things that you will get out of this mentorship. Many have been asking, how do we enroll and what is the pricing? The pricing for this mentorship is 1,20,000 plus taxes. And one very important aspect that you have to understand here is your association with me is not only for these 3 months of time. The association with me is for lifetime. That is what I say. Secondly, the Telegram group is going to be for lifetime, where we will be discussing about it. So even after 3 years you have query, you will be able to put that. Next, there will be after 3 months exclusive invite I give across to my mentees. Exclusive invite देता हूं मैं उन्हें for we keep meeting once or twice in a month exclusively for mentees, and we keep doing that so that the learning continues, so that the interaction continues. And it is very important, hand holding जिसे हम कहते हैं, that is very, very important, because होता क्या है, ट्रेडिंग में मेथड पता है क्या करना है, लेकिन हैंड होल्ड नहीं हो पा रहा है. सो यहां पर बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है आपको समझना कि दिस इज समथिंग आई विल बी शेयरिंग अक्रॉस व्हाट आई नो over the period of my 2 decades of experience. And if you are knowing across these things, then you can also become a trader. People tell me that, is it possible for me to become a trader? I am telling you, traders are not made, but traders can be, traders are not born, but traders can be made. So traders can be made is very important. If I can do it, it does not require IQ, दोस्तों. अगर मैं कर सकता हूं तो आप भी कर सकते हो. That is something very, very important that you have to get it from here. And it is possible to trade the market successfully. But remember, it's not 100%. It's not short, okay? But if you follow the rules of time, if you follow the rules of price, you will be able to trade very well. So it's very important you understand that, and you can be a part of this mentorship program. Now, how to register for it? There is a link which is shared across by my colleague. You can simply register on the link. Once you register there, you will be getting access to all of those things that I'm going to talk about. And exactly the 55 days time cycle, I am already talking about how this 55 days time cycle work, how you can be a part of it. So let me just reshare across the link here. यहाँ पर मैंने link share किया. You can be a part of it. Let me just share across my screen. How do you go about it? How do you register for this? And what all things you are going to get? So let me just share that very, very quickly. And it's simply fabulous. I enjoy talking to, I'm passionate trader. See, I'll tell you honestly, I'm a passionate trader and I love talking about markets. Bottom line, that's the end. Whether it is wave theory, whether it is Elliott wave, whether it is Neo wave, or whether it is timing the market, I simply love talking about it. And you can apply these techniques on commodities, forex. You can apply this technique on any and every asset class. That's the best part about it. So you can go here on this link. You can simply go and register for this event. I would say mentorship program, not an event. And over here, once you are registering, you can also see all what others have to talk about, what they are talking about, and all of these things can be yours, but you have to ensure to act. हम करते क्या है, हम मार्केट में लॉस करते हैं और सोचते यार नहीं चल रहा है, ये मेरे में लिखा ही नहीं है. नो, you need to change that. I don't believe that we are destined in a way. We have consciousness and we can change that. It is possible to change what is being written if we are conscious enough and we put in the efforts that is required for everyone to be successful. And trading is something which can be done from anywhere. I love traveling and I love trading. So the best part about it is you can do it from anywhere you are, but you need to have a plan. Randomly trade nahi karna hai. So I keep telling my mentees, if you are following a process, you need to ask yourself, can I follow this process next 100 times? If you are able to do that, you will be able to trade the market extremely well. So let me take across a very quick poll right now. And I just want to understand from you if you are interested in something like this, which is mentorship on timing the market for lifelong association with me. So if you are interested, you can participate in the poll and you can do that. I'm open for questions. You can register for this program of mentorship. If you are a mentee, you need not register for anything separately, because the BMW program, which I say is option trading plus master of waves plus master of cycles, which is exclusively open right now for mentees, is going to be for you all. You do not have to register separately for these programs if you are a part of mentorship. साथ ही में कैसे स्टॉप लॉस को डिराइव करना है, मार्केट में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है कि कैसे टारगेट्स को भी डिराइव करना है, कि how do we do that? And if I'm trading in options, I can leverage a lot. If I can leverage a lot, I can time the market. If I can time the market, दोस्तों, it is answer to most of the questions. ऐसा होता है बहुत बार आप लोगों के साथ में. Let me stop the screen sharing. कि बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि पता है, सही है, लेकिन थोड़ा सा चूक जाते. कहते हैं ना, सही तक गए थे, वहां तक पहुंचे थे, लेकिन थोड़ा सा चूक गए. ये जो चूकना होता है, ये होता है because you are not able to time it. So it is very crucial that you want to time the market, and you can very well time the market, and you can trade the market successfully. So trust me, believe me, when I say that traders can be made, it is possible to make traders, and that is my mission and vision, to reach as many as possible and create a complete trading ecosystem. That is what I am doing. That's why I keep speaking at so many places. I keep talking at when I was speaking at IIMs, I said that this is the right investment that I am doing by speaking at IIMs, because these people, this generation is going to be the future leaders. So I've been speaking not only at IIMs, I've been speaking at so many of you who are attending my webinars. I've been talking about it because you all hold the power and you are the future of what we can do together. क्योंकि इंडिया में ट्रेडिंग को देखा जाता है, यार ये तो ट्रेडर है क्या. I want to change that perception. Okay, I want to change that perception. Trading should be looked at as a serious business and it is possible to make money out of trading. It can be done if you have a complete system and if you have a mentor. It is very important to have a mentor in life in whatever we do, not only necessarily with trading. If you are having a mentor in any aspect, if you have a coach, have a mentor, you can become Tendulkar. That's possible, right? It is possible to create that. It is possible to get that. It's very, very important. I'm open for questions. Please, I'm just take a few questions. क्या हम वेव को साथ में अप्लाई कर सकते हैं? ओके, साथ में मतलब आई एम अज्यूमिंग आप और मैं टुगेदर. ऑफ कोर्स, क्योंकि मेंटरशिप में क्या होता है, हम साथ में जब सेशन होता है लाइव, We discuss about it. We talk about it. I open up the charts that you have created. I share across with everyone. I mean to say with the mentorship group, and we discuss about it. कि आपने कहाँ wrong किया है, क्या wrong किया है. That's how we do it. So, and when I do the live trading, we do look at algos for stock selection. So we do it together. We look at it, what is going to be there. So yes, we do trade together. That is trading with me, I can say that. Okay, that's very important. What is the view for the markets now? The markets went sharply up. It's falling sharply down. I think it's forming a triangle pattern now. That usually the case when the market is sharply up and sharply down, it forms a triangle pattern. Now, with this information, how can you trade? That's the question that you have to ask. With the information that if market is going to form a triangle, how do you trade? And that's what we do in this mentorship program. Okay. There is another question here, sir. Can a fresher also be a part of mentorship? Of course. Why not? Because writing on a blank slate is much easier than writing on someone who has learned it the wrong way. So what I'm saying is that we can mold a fresh mind in a much convenient way. Now, there are many people who ask me that I'm already knowing about indicators. I use RSI, I use Bollinger Bands, I use these techniques. What will I learn more from mentorship? You might know these methods and you will continue to use these methods. You are going to build up more on this with time. कि कैसे market को साथ में time भी किया जा सकता है. So that is what we do. You will build up more from there. Along with that, you will build up more on the time also. बहुत जरूरी है. साथ में आपका method सही है, but क्या आपका mindset सही है? If you have a series of losses, 3-4 times loss हो गया, 5th time, will you be able to pull the trigger? So right mindset is very important for trader. Whether you are an intraday trader, scalper, swing trader, or investor, you need to have that right mindset. You need to have the risk and money management. So the first thing we set in this mentorship program is the right mindset, and how to everything that we do is now decided about not by me, but by the Excel sheet. We create a life transformation journal. I call it life transformation journal, and that's what we do. Okay, there is another question here, sir. Is there a minimum capital requirement? See, at least you require 1 lakh capital if you want to do something sensible. Utna capital, and remember, dosto, you need to use the capital that you are okay losing or risking. Because क्या होता है कि इस capital को double करना चाहते हैं हम overnight. वैसा नहीं होगा. I'm going to be very honest with you. So you can't really double it overnight. There are times when your options can move from 20 rupees to 200 rupees. I'm not denying that. But you need to follow certain rules, certain methods, certain techniques. बहुत बार ऐसा भी होता है कि पैसा बनाया है, लेकिन उतना ही fast पैसा चला भी जाता है. That is the problem, because we make money, but then we lose equally fast. That's the challenge. So we need to know where is the leakage, and we need to plug in that bucket, right? वो कर सकते हैं. Neelam has a question here. Can I do if I'm a beginner? Yes, I just answered that. If you are a beginner, you don't worry at all. What all access you get right now? You get access to 20 bonus videos, which you have to complete in next 1 month. You get access to Master of Technical Analysis video. You will have time to complete that. You get access to options program videos, which you will do systematically. Then we start with Master of Cycles, where you will learn about timing the market. And then we start with the entire mentorship classes, where we will do it together. So बहुत सारी चीजें systematically step by step करेंगे. और इसे मैं कहता हूँ ये ब्रह्मास्त्र है जो मैं आपको दूंगा. जरूरी नहीं आपको सभी methods use करने हैं. Whatever methods that suits your style of trading, you can use that. These are powerful techniques. You know, as I said, I was in US and UK for some time. I know these methods. I've been practicing it for more than a decade, and I've been applying it successfully on the markets. And विश्वास नहीं होता तो आप Twitter check कर लो. You will see the levels, the methods, the times simply works so well. I want to share that across with all of you. So you can definitely do it. That's what I can say for sure. Last one final question that you have here is, this mentorship program, is it going to be in Hindi or English? It's going to be a mixture of both, Hindi and English both. So you don't really have to worry about it. You can definitely do that. Darshan has a question. Yes, Darshan, definitely. My colleague will share across the link with you right now, and you can register for this mentorship program using that link. She will just share across the link, Darshan, with you, and you can do that. So definitely you can register using the link, and do share your number so she can also help you with the registration process and also set up everything for you. Is that clear? Okay, fantastic. So just drop your number there. Markets ke bare mein, I'm not talking about the markets right now. I'll be talking about it. I'll be tweeting about the markets if you have any other question. For this mentorship program, I'm more than happy to answer it. But yes, yaar, dosto, ek cheez samajhna. Fast rise and fast fall, which means something is going to consolidate, which means we will move in a very broad range of consolidation. And what is the reason of the fall? Many people ask me. If I tell you that way completion happened and the way we was supposed to start, because the 55-day time cycle was turned on the sell side, will that sound logical to you right now without knowing about the concept of time? Nahi na, because you need to know the science. होता क्या है, हम न्यूज ढूंढने के चक्कर में जाते हैं, लेकिन will news help you to trade? No. But if you knew, if 55-day cycle is stopping, if you knew the level is going to break, if that level breaks, the wave B is starting, 2-stage faster confirmation ho gaya. Don't you think you have a complete science now to trade the markets? That's what it takes to trade the market. That is what I wanted to share across with every one of you guys. Thank you very much for joining in. Do take that action, join the course, and you will love it, because you will see the transformation within you in just not even 3 months. I'm telling you, people have been trading by just looking at the videos even before the mentorship session starts. They see the change in them. So do that, and all the bonuses and everything will be with you as soon as you register for the event. That's it from my side, guys. Thank you very much for joining in, and do ensure to follow, subscribe on the social media channels, on YouTube if you're watching it there, and have a wonderful time. Become a wonderful trader. जो भी कुछ करना है लाइफ में, एक चीज डिसाइड करना है तो बड़ा करना है. Okay, and it is possible if you know how to take systematic risk. And stock market से ट्रेड करके पैसा कमाना पॉसिबल है, बट रिस्क भी है. रिस्क है तो इश्क है. So just ensure that if you know where to place, how to take that risk, you have the chances of making it big. For any details, you can contact us on 99204 22202, and I'm going to share across the link across again with all of you who are there with me right now. And here is the link for life transformation or path to financial freedom is what I say as the journey together that we start here. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for joining in. Ashish Kyal signing off.